5 States of the Market by Urban Forex. All right, so there are 3 major states of the markets that you have to understand. This is very critical. What you want to know in this video is you want to pay very close attention to the different states of the market. But not to worry, once you're done with this, since this is week 1, you're going to get 3 examples every single day until the course is over. Every single day, you're going to get 3 examples of the different states of the markets coming at you, so you can train your eyes to look at different states of the market and how they look like, okay? From the live markets, they're going to be coming at you every single day. All right, so in this example, there's 3 states of the markets that you need to be aware of. One is a trending state, which is an uptrend is like this, and the way that works is the lower parts of the trend are getting higher. Okay, this low has got up to this low, has got up to that low, has got up to that low. So these lows are getting higher and higher, while simultaneously it's as if I can draw a parallel line on top saying my high, this highest point, now has a new highest point, now has a new highest point. This sequence of trades of higher highs and higher lows indicate a trending market. Okay, so that's one of the states of the market. They can be in a trending condition. A trending condition means the trade or the larger player is already in play. This is very important to understand. I don't want you to focus on the state of the market. I want you to focus on what that means. Okay? A trending market already tells you the larger player is in play. Okay? He's already begun his movement. Okay? The other ones. Okay, there is a ranging market where my highs have not got higher. It's almost the same. And on the opposite side is true, my lows have not got lower, it's almost the same. Notice how I'm not drawing them as precisely or anything like that. That is not of a concern to us. What we're looking at is, did this price area of 1.100 actually make an effect? Yeah, prices got a little bit lower, but it came back. Got a little bit lower, but it came back. So we're actually not getting any higher or any lower. It's the idea of I can't get anywhere. It's not the precision of drawing. I'm not trying to connect dots here. We're not in preschool. I'm trying to understand, has prices actually moved, right? Or are they just hanging around? If prices are hanging around like that, that is called a ranging environment, a consolidation, a sideways movement. That has many words in the industry, right? So we're going to refer to this as a consolidation or a range or a sideways movement. You'll hear me use any one of these 3 terminologies going forward. Okay? Now, similar to a range, okay, you have the third state of the market. So what a ranging state does, before we move on to the next state, a ranging state is a larger player is building orders. Okay. Remember, the trending state means the larger player has begun its move. The trade is in play. A ranging state tells you something is building up. Okay. So our activity, our area where we start getting interested is during the ranges, generally speaking. Okay. And we'll get into that into the further lessons. So state number 3 is we are looking at something called a channel, okay, where my highest point is getting lower. So this is a down channel, okay. My high is getting lower, and then it's getting lower, and my low is also doing the same. It's getting lower and lower. But look at the speed of it. It's nothing compared to how this was going higher, 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 low. It's very sharp angled, right? If this was my lowest point, prices barely came back to it. In fact, the next lowest point is so high up there. But if I got my next lowest point down near this area, so for example, if prices went up and then they pulled back so deep around this price again, and then they went up just a little bit higher, and then it came down so deep and it went up just a little bit higher, this motion is called a channel. All it is is a tilted range, right? It's basically taking the range and tilting it. I can just drag it back up like that, and it will look nothing but just a range. It'll just be a range. So it is just a tilted range. That's what these things are. But they can get complicated because they pull back in deeper, and when they make higher highs, they're just slightly higher highs. These are signs of the big boys getting ready to get out. Again, do not focus on the state of the market. Focus on what that state means. That state is telling you the larger player is now getting ready to get out of that size, of that position. Okay? So these are the three states. Okay? State number one is a trending state, which is a higher high, higher low sequence. The opposite is true. If you're in a downtrend, you have a lower high, lower low. Okay, this is the high, it gets lower. And then your lows, okay, this is one low, it gets lower as well. Lower high, lower low sequence. Okay, now what am I connecting for these things? Am I connecting just candle tips here? Because this looks like it could have been a lower low sequence right there, right? What I'm looking for is wave movements. Okay, so I'm looking for someone to go down, stop, turn around, stop, go down again until he stops. Wherever my stops are, I'm trying to connect the stops and saying, oh, he went further this time. Okay, so I'm not looking saying, oh, he already went further. He already went further. No, I'm not trying to count that part. I'm trying to count when he stopped and he went the other way. When he came back down again where he stopped, I'm looking to count those stops wherever he stopped the movement. Okay, so in an uptrend, he starts from here because he was going down, stops, and he starts going up. He keeps going, stops, starts going down, stops, starts going up. So I use this area, this pivot here, this little dip in there, and I use this dip here, and I connect those, and I say, okay, it's a higher low, means it is an uptrend. And the same goes for the top side. It goes up, stops, goes down. That's one area. Then it goes up, stops, down. That's another area. So I connect these highs and saying, oh, I have a higher high sequence. Higher high and higher low equals an uptrend. A lower high and a lower low equals a downtrend. Okay, so that's a trending state. A ranging state is sideways. It's inability to go higher or lower. A little spikes here and there are okay, but it's telling you it's trying, but it can't do anything. Okay, and finally a channel state, which is a similar to a trend. It's in between a trend and a range, right? The movements are pulling back so deep that it looks like it can come right back into a range, but it's not a range. It's still slightly lower. And your lows are still slightly lower, right? Just like your highs are slightly lower, your lows are slightly lower. That puts you in a channel state. That tells you a move is ending. Okay, 3 major states to remember. Now let's move on to the next video where I'm going to be showing you on what a range means.